shit in my pockets. Got 8 million damn things in my pockets.
You wait for a notification that we can go ahead and go. All right, we up. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First of all, before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Hakadosh. A double honor to the apostles and others of GMS is pushing this word through the spirit power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. The GMS Nashville brothers, brother Yahweh, brother Yakal, back in with another lesson. And Lord, when this lesson is edifying to the elect. We're going to tap into this real quick, man, as you see on the screen, because I'm sharing the screen. And brothers are probably fully aware of this. I sent this in the chat earlier. The title lesson says, Walmart CEO plans on shutting down stores if shoplifting doesn't decrease. Now, when we heard this and seen this, we were all like, man, this is horse shit, because this is an excuse, well, another excuse that the devil is going to do because this nigga is crafty. He's using this as an excuse to, bring in the FEMA camps. All right? And you sent it to me earlier that brothers were saying the same thing in the chats. So that's how you know this nigga Esau cannot deceive the very elect. He may fool everybody else, but he cannot fool the elect because we know what this devil is doing. Revelation 12:12, you know that he have but a short time. So that's why he's making all these types of false accusations, false flags, saying things that are not actually true, all these numbers, so on and so forth, because this is the devil of the Bible, which the devil means deceiver. He's doing these things to deceive the people. All right? So you can go ahead and bring out what you want to get out. And Lord, when this lesson is edifying to the elect.
Sirach 14, Ecclesiastes 14 and 7. It reads, and if he doeth good, he doeth it unwillingly, and at the last he would declare his wickedness. So this man, he makes this post. Their reasoning behind closing down Walmart stores is to stop shoplifting. My initial thing was, I know it's cap because on the Edomite perspective of it, okay, the amount of money that Walmart generates, okay, the amount of revenue that Esau gets from Walmart alone is, the main reason why they wouldn't be closing down stores. And like the brother said, it's ultimately getting this whole thing set up for FEMA camps, man. Concentration centers, detention centers, things of that matter. Okay. And what's that other one? Deceiving the very elect. I'll grab that. Okay, because that's what you can't do. All right. Everybody, a nigga gonna see that post and believe it. Yeah, and they about to close down Walmart. No, bro. They already got you into the loop of that. Once they gave Walmart a closing time, it's no longer 24 hours. That itself is telling that's secretly telling you something. And at the last, it's gonna come out, and we're seeing it. We're seeing the beginning of it, anyways. Let me see right here. Matthew 24 and 24. All right.
Damn, that's what. Well, actually, no. Salaki, go ahead. My bad.
Come. Matthew 24 and 24 reads, for there shall arise false Mashiachs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Okay, and if it, as it says, it's plain that if it was possible, the very elect would be deceived by the madness that Esau Edom, is pushing out. I started this series. I want to pick back up on it and finish it, but going into the madness of Esau, and just bringing out certain little points of madness and bullshit that he's pushing in the earth, and it's things that people are taking, wholeheartedly. We have to understand, our people are, especially our people, so-called blacks, Native American, Latinos, they are basing their lifestyles off of the devil and his philosophies. You wanted to say something, bro?
I was just waiting until you get that because we're going to read just a little bit. This article is actually pretty small on this website. It's on businessinsider.com.
That's
I'm
Walmart
after that. Yeah, I mean, it was a whole bunch of them. The one I sent was from Newsbreak, but this is from a different one. But it, basically, because this was all posted yesterday, but it's this is all over the news. It's something that's all over news. That's the thing, because this devil is not hiding anything anymore. Why? Because, like I said, when I quoted Revelation 12:12, you know that he had but a short time, so he can't even hide shit no more. The Spirit of the Lord got a whole exposure on this devil that he can't hide anything. He just has to put it out. The Lord's putting Spirit on him and just putting things out. Shit, the damn RFID microchip that's on mass global medias, man. It's not behind stuff to where you got to do research and stuff like that. There's a whole website that you can purchase chip kits, man. These things are happening because we are at the end of this society. So I'm gonna read a little bit of this article, and we'll grab some more scriptures and probably close on that. But this is Walmart CEO Doug McMillon issued a stark warning Tuesday. If theft does not slow down, the retailer will close stores across the country. Right? This ain't just a couple of stores. He said across the country. Since theft is an issue, he told CNBC, it is bigger than what it has historically been. He added, if it's not corrected over time, prices will be higher and stores will close. And since he said that the prices will be higher, that's part of the hyperinflation. This is part of the so-called white man's agenda. This is all part of the Great Reset. And everybody, the elect are the only one that know what's going on. Lord willing, we're of those men. We believe we are, but still, Lord's willing. Because we're the only ones that know what this devil is doing. And everybody else is just, got their heads in the clouds, man. But it says McMillan did not say during the Slack. You want to say something?
I had a precept because it's the irony of Esau Edom, the hypocrisy, if you will. Matter of fact, real quick, because ironically, this nigga. Can you read that last part? What did it say? Where it says
it said he added.
No, the one before that.
Oh, before that, it says theft is an issue. He told CNBC it is higher than what it has historically been.
How? The highest point of theft in history is when you damn Edomites came over here and stole a whole nation of people. Mm-hmm. You stole you stole land from a whole nation of people, and then you stole the same people from different parts of the earth.
Yep.
So how is that, theft is an issue? No shit. Here it is. The devil, the biggest thief known to man, is telling you that theft is the issue and it needs to be stopped. We're going to close stores because y'all are stealing too much. You stole a whole country. And through the Spirit, the Most High is going to close your ass down, man.
Right. That shows you that this nigga Esau also, he's a base man because he'll do a whole bunch of craziness to you. But once it starts to bite him in the ass, he wants to sit in the corner and cry and act like he doesn't deserve it.
Yeah. So I got this. Going into Esau. Because this is how, like I said, he talking about theft being an issue, but you're the original thieves. So Obadiah verse 5, if thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they not have stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? And this nigga Esau, here it is. He didn't leave anything. He took all these things. Niggas ain't running into the Walmart store, clearing out the shelves all the way. You know what I'm saying? Niggas in there stealing anything from a tampon all the way to a 50-inch TV. They're not taking all those things. You're talking about a couple dirty niggas stealing Skittles, and maybe a couple of electronics. Right, yeah, some clothes. A nigga got a hoodie.
Mainly it's clothes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like I said, the irony of this nigga to say something like that. It's like, bro, what are you talking about? You stole a whole country, man, and you didn't leave shit. It's that the thieves came to thee. Would they not leave some grapes? They leaving y'all niggas something, but y'all niggas on the flip side, y'all didn't leave shit, man.
This is the serpent that we're dealing with. No, you good. This is the serpent that we're dealing with. I got two for you. Yeah. Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So this devil, he's trying to play Mr. Innocent. You see, look, all this is going on. This is why we got to do this, and then blah, 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 trying to convince the people but this nigga's just doing things just to forward your destruction and to cause more misery and woe and confusion. All right.
If he do it for good, he do it for unwillingly. At the last, he would declare his wickedness. Because to our people, you know, they'll see that nigga making shit like that. That's good. That's a big step forward for us. Like, no, this nigga is not. That's the least of his concerns. Okay, because realistically, there, you know, Esau's gonna still cut the other Edomites a check to close them stores down, just because they got to set that shit up. You know, and ultimately, man, like, hey, this is all boiling down to the things that brothers are speaking about, man. The concentration camps, the you know, the chip being implemented, so on and so forth.
Martial law.
Right, yeah, martial law. All these things are getting set up to happen. That's what you people are failing to realize. Niggas on the earth, they don't have an idea in the world. They just think that we're just crazy and that it's just weird. I encountered that today. You know, everybody has a problem with what we do, but if I went around the earth professing my love of being a diehard Christian or a diehard Muslim or anything else, I would be accepted with open arms. Niggas would even go to the extent of trying to understand about my culture. Right. God forbid I go throughout the four corners of the earth and profess that I'm an Israelite according to the Bible. Oh, hell no, nigga. You can't do that. You're crazy. It's like, but
that's prophecy too.
Have written. It's like, you said what?
I say, but that's part of prophecy too.
Yeah, that's what's written.
We know we're not crazy, man, because everything that we read, everything that we're taught is literally what's happening in our faces. And that's the thing. People are calling us crazy, but the so-called white man is doing this shit in your face. It's here. It's not even like something that's we're saying that this is going to be in the next 6 months. Yeah, it's not even no longer around the corner. It's not around the block. It's not up the street. It's not across the country. It's literally here. And it's so crazy because that's how you know the Spirit of the Lord has to be on you to understand what's going on. The Spirit of the Lord is on us. That's why we understand this. You know, it's given to you to know the mysteries of the kingdom. The scriptures speak on that. That's the scriptures. But I'm going to grab this real quick. 2 Corinthians 2. Go ahead.
I had a precept to back you up. And then you got Obadiah verse 6, the next verse. How are the things that Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up?
Mm-hmm. The Lord,
you got
spiritually, the Lord spiritually is pantsing this nigga. Spiritually, he can't keep his drawers up, man. The Lord took the belt from him. He can't keep his pants up. Because, you know, if you steal something, you can hide stuff. When niggas steal stuff, what do? They hide it in their pockets. They hide it in their pants. They hide it in their socks. His pants are down. You said what?
No, I said the crotch area and shit.
Yeah, the crotch area. You know, hate to say this, but they hide stuff in their butt. You know, cops be finding stuff. Hey, it is what it is. But
yeah,
but the Lord has his pants down. He can't keep them up. This nigga can't hide nothing. He can't stuff the candies and all that in his pockets, man. Because his pants are down. This nigga's exposed. Back in high school, when we talk about it, they used to do exposed pages. Well, the Lord got a spiritual exposed page for that nigga Esau. The Lord is on that ass, man. You know, and the Lord puts the spirit on us to get on your ass. All right, so I'm going to grab this. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Right, we're not ignorant of his smooth talk. We're not ignorant of the things that he puts out on the earth that people can use or say or whatever. Because we know that we understand what time we're in. We understand what's going on, and we see it through the blinds, man. You know? But I'm gonna finish this little part up. I think it's literally, just this. Okay, actually this, and then I believe so literally just a few sentences left, maybe like a paragraph left. But it says McMillan did not say during the interview how much money Walmart has lost in stolen items this year. Walmart did not immediately reply to an insider request for that number.
Right, so why didn't y'all pushing that number out?
That's a shot.
You know, if it was such a drastic measure, you know, to the point where and they're treating it like this some type of national crisis. It's fucking Walmart. Like they didn't give you a number, so they're not losing that much. They're acting as if every Walmart, 8 niggas Individually, 8 niggas is stealing the 7-inch TV for thousands of dollars, and they're just ransacking shelves. You once again, Skittles, shirts, makeup products, uh, food. They're losing things that are to Esau Edom minute. You have the heavens, not the heavens, like you have the whole earth, man. You're trying to get the heavens, okay, but you have the whole earth in your subjection. You know, what does that say in Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter? Enlarges his desire as hell.
Yep.
You got every fucking thing, and yeah, here it is. You want to put in place certain orders. Oh, you can't steal this. You can't steal that. Well, nigga, you stole everything.
Right.
Where do you think these people are getting this example from?
The irony, the nerve of you niggas.
The audacity.
Right, the audacity is even better word. But reading a little bit on, because this is the last part. We're just covering this real quick. If you want to do super research, you can do that on your own. But really, this little article right here is really just to sum it up, But it says, but the world's largest retailer likely loses about 1% of its U.S. revenue, or roughly $3 billion each year, to stealing by customers and employees, Reuters reported in 2015. McMillan said the key to reducing theft is Walmart working with local law enforcement agencies and ensuring that those agencies are fully staffed. And I know what I noticed. Well, here in town, they got these staff, not staff. Well, it is staff, but security people riding around in their cars, overlapping and whatever. Especially on Fort Campbell, you call. They always have them cops parking in the front by the door in the area, and they be walking around.
The secret. They got secret shoppers.
Yeah, secret shoppers. But it says, while working with local enforcement agencies and ensuring that these agencies are fully staffed, the Bentonville, Arkansas retail giant is not the only that has recently sounded the alarm on theft. It says missing inventory has reduced Target's gross margin by more than $400 million in 2022 compared with last year, and Target expects those profits losses to grow to $600 million by the end of the fiscal year. Target CFO Michael Fidike said in November during a company earning call. So, it's not just Walmart,
right? And ultimately, they're making, just like when they talked about how they was out of chicken wings. Okay, they're making shit up. They're just making up a crisis so they have a reason to push something forward. Order Abkale. And this is by far the worst, which we're going to hear worse things, but this is one of the worst things we done heard from Esau. This is a terrible, terrible job. Whoever published this article needs to be fired.
Right.
All right, this is a terrible job of trying to indirectly push that you're about to open up FEMA camps. This was bad. Theft. That's your reasoning, nigga, for closing down Walmart's? Theft. Not
He's getting sloppy
on supplies and theft. No, bro.
Yep. Because honestly, even some people that are in the world, they're gonna be like, nigga, that doesn't even make any sense. You're gonna have some literally saying that doesn't make any sense. Why are you gonna shut down a whole $1 billion franchise just because a couple of niggas are stealing some shirts every day? You know how many niggas steal a day? You can't keep up with that.
Yeah.
And that's just Walmart. What about Target? What about Publix? What about them niggas? You gonna stop them? And the list goes on and on. What about Lowe's? Farmers markets? What? You gonna stop every nigga from stealing? This is the devil. He's sloppy, man. The Lord got this nigga sloppy. That's why the scripture that you brought out Obadiah, how his head thing start up. He can't do what he used to do anymore. He used to be on point. The scripture say he was wiser than Daniel, but now he's exposed, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, I think it's in is it in the same chapter? No, hold on, I got you. Slacky. Because like you said, he's not as sharp as he used to be. Jeremiah 49. Come on, bitch. Damn. Jeremiah 49 and verse 7. Yeah, verse 7. Concerning Edom, all right, you Edomites, so-called white people, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? It's like the brother said. It's just sloppy now. He's not able to do the things that he was able to do years ago. He was getting away with just throwing some shit out and nobody knowing what the hell's going on. But like brothers say, something happens in the mainstream news, and 30 minutes later, there's a nigga breaking down an event. Some nigga close to the camera on YouTube with 20K subscribers. Like he's breaking this shit down. This is fake. It's a hoax, yelling. But like I said, things like this, man, this is sloppy. You're gonna close down Walmarts because of theft. No, bro. We know we know about what the hell you try to do.
All right.
Damn, I can't type.
I'm gonna get this. Was that it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
This is Ephesians 6 and 10, read out of verse 11. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and the power of his might. Because we also understand and know that the more this nigga's getting sloppy, the more he's about to just start cracking skulls. He's gonna start kicking down doors and stuff like that. So we got to be strong in the names of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, because he's gonna start touching brothers.
Because
verse 11. Go ahead.
Because if I may add, like you said, it's going to shift. It's shifting because he's not that wisdom that to hide all that shit. That's not working anymore. So he has to resort back to his original form. His original form is them fucking horns out in full extent, being a damn demon. He's losing the power through the spirit of Yahweh Shemashai to be able to speak like to present himself as a lamb. That snake tongue, that dragon, that serpent mentality is coming out of him, and he can't stop it. And so, like you said, it's going to ultimately resort to physical force.
Mm-hmm. With that draconian, you're good. Go ahead, that draconian law, that draconian measure.
Yep.
That's what this nigga is pushing, and it's only going to get crazier from here on out. 2023, everybody's talking about it. It's supposed to be the year of hell. It's supposed to be some very, very severe times. And they're saying that shit's supposed to start kicking off at the first month of January. Releasing. Me and Malachi were talking about it. You were asleep, but we were talking about how brothers saying all back beginning of January they're gonna start releasing niggas from prison. Just releasing them. All the niggas that be plotting. Niggas got cell phones and pages in jail and shit. You're not ready. You people are not ready for what's to come. If you don't have Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, and this goes to anybody on the earth, and those who are Israelite, if you don't have Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, you are screwed, man. This is Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And the word wiles goes into trickery. Because this nigga does a lot of tricking. Mm-hmm.
Can you get the 12 verse?
Yeah, I can get 12 verse. This is Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Right. And so this is not as scripture say, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. This is a spiritual warfare. Now like we're speaking on, the scripture say him coming down with that great wrath, because he knows that he have but a short time. It's going to turn physical for them, for the most part. And our brothers are going to certain brothers may receive spiritual powers, but even then, that we're not coming out of Babylon based off of how strong we are in the physical aspect of it, how strong we are physically. I can bench 420, so I'm about to beat Esau's ass. And we're not leaving Babylon with that. That's not going to work. We're fighting against principalities, okay? The powers of the earth, the rulers of the earth. Okay, we're spiritually fighting against them, man. Okay, because we're we're putting out the work and you know, doing the works of Yahweh Shema Shai, and then on the flip side, they're just going in. They're going ham. Okay? Them niggas are going full-fledged in all the things that they're doing. Hopefully this is the right word, but it's subadvertently, you know, ultimately being used against the prophets. He'll put a nigga like Kanye or Kyrie on the spotlight, or that one nigga, he got that TV show, the white dude. What's that nigga name? Damn. You know what I'm talking about? He has a talk show and he got Alex Jones. You know, they'll put somebody like that on the forefront. You know, he needs to be canceled. His platform needs to be stopped. They'll use somebody like that to cancel free speech as a whole, but really they're doing that to get to the prophets. Okay? All these things are just little measures and little moving things to get to the men of the Lord, which ultimately you're gonna fail at the end. Think about it. Esau Edom has one nigga appointed to watch all of these videos. So these niggas are sitting there in a room, getting marked for death every single day, watching the same men and being hurt, and not having a choice in hell, and thinking that with that evidence they can try and usurp the authority of Yahweh Shema Shai. It's not gonna work. You cannot usurp prophecy. Nigga, what you're doing is part of the prophecy. It was written that you was going to try to stop.
Right.
So it's like you're doing all the things that the Most High has made you to do, just as us. You're going to lose, bro.
Everybody has a role to play in this movie, and everybody's going to play their role well, because the Lord has it set up to. Everybody's gonna play their role. Either you gonna be the good guy or the bad guy. You gonna play your role perfect, because the Most High has set it up like that. You may think you're doing something, but in reality, you're not. But there's a tiny bit left on here. I thought that was it. There was a tiny bit more because Target is chiming in a little bit. It says Target, I don't know how to pronounce predominant. Oh goodness gracious, predominantly. Yeah, predominantly. Okay, there you go. Predominantly, the water blamed the inventory shrink on organized crime. Along with other retailers, we've seen a significant increase in theft and organized retail crime across our business. Target CEO Brian Cornell said during the earnings call, and it even says down here, it's for a different article, but it says at the bottom, Target said it lost $400 million this year due to inventory shrink, and organized retail crime is mostly to blame. So they're blaming that. Like, nigga, that ain't even working.
But you see the wordplay on it. They're making it seem as if this is just a very detrimental thing to society.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, no nigga that stops at Target or Walmart is losing any type of sleep or money over these things. So ultimately, the people ain't gonna fucking care about this shit for the most part. You're gonna have that one nigga, but nobody gives a damn about that. But they're gonna put it. The image is being pushed to where it's just this big deal. This has to stop now. We can't continue as a nation until we stop the niggas stealing from Walmart. What? Right. This shit's whack. That shit. Right. Them stores suck anyway, bro. But go ahead. I'm done.
I gotta tell you something after the lesson. It was the spirit. I literally that popped in my mind, but I'll tell you in a minute. Right. But it's a good thing. It's good. But yeah, that's the end of the article. Shoot. Now let me see. You have? Oh, this is what I had. 1 Peter 5:8. And if you ain't got anything else, we can probably close. Right. 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour.
Right. So he walked about seeking whom he may devour. Ultimately, he's trying to get to, once again, his ultimate goal is to get to the prophets of the Lord. So he's using any and every measure that he can take to try to get to the men of the Lord. Once again, it's not going to work, and he's going to get a couple brothers, but he's not going to get all. But that's his end goal. He doesn't give a fuck about Kanye or Kyrie. Okay. or anybody else has a platform and that's saying something. He don't care about them niggas. He's trying to get to the true stem of for him it's a problem. The true stem of his problem, which is the men on the highways and the byways going out and professing the truth and calling him out on his bullshit, man. Okay? So, through the spirit, hey, we're able to, with this knowledge, we're able to stand against all his trickeries, man. Mm-hmm. We know what the hell he's coming with. We are privy to it. But I didn't have anything.
Yeah, man, that was it. So like, my computer was freezing, and I was trying to get it back to where it was at. But I don't know how it was on this end, but my end was moving slow as shit. But yeah, man, that's really it, man. That's something we wanted to quickly touch on, and into how, hey, we got to buckle up and buckle down, man, because Esau, hey, he's crafty, man. He's gonna do, he's gonna say, he's gonna demonize us, and these are the things that Yahweh Shai and the prophets of old were speaking. It happened to them, and it's happening again because the prophets are back on the planet Earth. As the scriptures say, there is no new thing under the sun. All right, this has always been happening, man. All right, but hey, you got to stay true to what you believe in, man. This is something to die for. This is something to live for, and this is also something to die for, man. So just, hey, buckle down and stay tuned and stay prayed up and fast up, man, because, hey, Esau Edom is just getting started. The scriptures say these are the beginning of sorrows, Matthew 24. All right? So the Lord one is less edifying to the elect. And before we close, giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Achak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and others of GMS pushing his word to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem El Shai. Hey, brothers, he find his gift by the faith. Call me Yahshua, almost out of here. Shalom and a blah, blah, blah.